Hello, everybody. This is it. The final round is upon us. Round 46 in the EFL Championship is about to begin. Have we got plenty to play for? You bloody bet we have. There is still the matter of the title. Will it be Leeds or will it be Burnley? There are 5 teams for 2 places in 5th and 6th. Those final 2 playoff places to join Sheffield United and Sunderland, and there are 5 teams for 1 place at the bottom. It might not be 22nd, but let's just say who is going to fill that 22nd place. This, my friends, is not a normal watch along. We are not going to focus on any specific game. We'll start where we start, we'll go where we go, and we will follow the drama and follow the chaos. So we're going to start. I've got Coventry, Middlesbrough on there. I'm happy to press the red button at whatever point and follow the drama. I've got Gillette down there. So we should be able to see all the goals as they're shown on there outside of the 3 p.m. blackout, obviously, for Saturday games. So we will go where we go, and we will call this simply Final Day Drama. We're going to get your predictions in a minute for the top place there. Which order are the top 2 going to finish in? And we will then get your predictions for the playoffs. Who will be your 5th and 6th? And we'll get your predictions. Who is going to be joining Cardiff and Plymouth in League One next season? First of all, let's say some hellos. I think I've got a couple of super chats to do here. Where are we going to land? There we go. Liam, thank you. Checking in from Watford. Today will be carnage. We have got a giant target today. 15 super chats is the target. It's the last day of the season. Let's go out with a bang. We got one there from Liam. Thank you so much. And one from Liking Trash as well. I tell you what, before we get into all of these comments, let's just very, very quickly, shall we hit a like spike? How are we doing so far for likes? Sorry, I'm turning away because I've got the laptop spare as well in case we need it. 24 likes, great start. Should we get some more? See if we can get 50 before kickoff. Hit thumbs up wherever you are watching. You've got 11 seconds. Go. Brilliant stuff, you lot. Thank you for all of the support as ever with the super chats and with the likes. We've jumped up immediately to 41. We'll see if we can land on 50 pre-game. I want to read some comments. Let me read some comments quickly. What have we got? Let's read the first one. You and welcome to you. Welcome to Ray in Australia and Dylan and Simon. Here we go. Alistair, it's finally happened. Yes, great news from Reading as well. We can talk about that at some point during the show. Alexander, welcome from Japan. Kieran, good luck. Bristol City fans today. Are you going to get in there? Mustafa, welcome. Polska, nerves. And also good luck to Hull down at the bottom. Good luck to Derby. Good luck to everybody today. May the best team finish where the hell they are going to finish. Here we go. Jay, look at that. A member for 19 months. Thank you for all of your support. Jay, hello from Portsmouth. They're nice and safe. Tantric, can Borough pull off the almost impossible? Of course they can. Kev, welcome to you. Philip's in California. It's all right for some. Jeff is in, I'm going to butcher this, Muskegon, Michigan. Jonathan, nice to watch as a neutral. Amen. I'm blooming loving it. Yeah, we've sorted our relegation here at Ipswich, so we can watch what's going on down in the EFL. And speaking of the EFL, by God, look at that. We are brought to you in association with Fantasy EFL. Did I put the link in? I bet I didn't put the link in the prediction in the chat down there, which is a bit dumb. isn't it? I've got a lovely link for you to sign up for Fantasy EFL playoffs. I wonder if I can kind of I'll try and do it as we go. But please do go and get signed up over at Fantasy EFL. If you go to my last video previewing the weekend, the link is in there. Can someone do me a massive, massive favor? Can someone post that link in the chat for me? Just need to go to the last video, and if someone can copy and paste, that'd be an amazing help for me in the chat, being as I'm useless and have forgotten to do it, evidently. But yeah, brilliant prizes. They're coming up. I'm going to pick my team, I think, on Monday. And look at that. Hospitality tickets on the opening day you can win. 1 year Now TV subscription, home and away shirt for your club. That is Fantasy EFL for the playoffs. 3 rounds coming up. Semi-final leg 1, semi-final leg 2, and the finals. We're going to be across all of them in association with the EFL. Absolutely fan-bloody-tastic. That right. Let's have a look, and let's do the most simplistic one first. There is your Championship table. You can see Leeds and Burnley tied on 97 points. Leeds have a huge advantage in the goal difference of 13. It is Plymouth versus Leeds. It is Burnley versus Millwall. Who is going to win the title? I need one name. It's either Leeds or Burnley. You got 24 seconds. Leeds or Burnley. Who's going to win the title? Fill those comments up. Let's get your predictions in. Who is taking the title, Leeds or Burnley? While you are doing that, I think I've just figured out a way to get that link for Fantasy EFL. So if I click on there and I go like that and I go copy and paste, right, there you go. I am less useless now. Apologies to the fine people at the EFL. So the link to play, sign up for Fantasy EFL is now in the description if you want to hit refresh. My bad. Right, who's winning the title? It's a landslide here. I'll click through them. Everyone thinks it's Leeds. Here we go. Look, bang, 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 bang. Anybody think Burnley are going to do it? Which basically requires, there you go, there's one. Which basically requires a slip from Burnley at home to Millwall. Let's click all the way through. Yeah, everyone's saying Leeds, heavily on Leeds. There you go. Have I done all of them? There we go. So, yeah, I mean, Burnley, it could happen, couldn't it? It could happen. But the issue, it's not really even down to Burnley, is it's can Plymouth draw with Leeds, maybe. I don't see a universe where Plymouth beat Leeds, but hey, this is the EFL, isn't it? Good point, Andrew. 100 points potentially for 2 teams, and yeah, someone could miss out, couldn't they? But I think at the end of the season, if you finish second with 100 points and you get promoted, I think it's small mercies, isn't it? I think you're going to be pretty happy with that. Right, let's have a look at. Sorry, I've done that all wrong. I wanted to do that view, didn't I? Right, I need the next load of predictions, and this is far more difficult. So, any one of Bristol City, Coventry, Millwall, Blackburn, or Middlesbrough could finish in 5th and 6th, okay? I'm not saying any permutations possible, but any one of those teams could get in the playoffs is basically what I'm saying. What we know is if Bristol City beat Preston, they are definitely in, and they are definitely 5th as well. No one can catch Bristol City in 5th if they win. So that's a definitive. What we also know is Middlesbrough and Blackburn down there in 9th and 8th. Middlesbrough play away at Coventry. Blackburn play away at Sunderland. All bets are off if those two don't win. So I'm just working on the definitives here. Bristol City win, and they're definitely 5th. Coventry win, and they are definitely in there. Well, let's not do definitely, because look, Millwall could beat Burnley by 4 more goals than, or 5 more goals. We need the goals scored. Yeah, 5 more goals than Coventry beat Middlesbrough by. But you would think if Coventry win, they are in there. The really massive permutations teams are, well, it's Millwall, isn't it? You could get Millwall in with a draw. You could get Blackburn in with a draw. You could get Coventry in with a draw as well. So that's where it starts to become very, very murky. So I think the best I can do, and you're already doing it, I might ask you guys to do it again just so I know where I'm starting here. Can someone just write reset? In fact, maybe I can do it. I'm going to reset the chat right here so I read them all out. And I'm going to ask you, you can answer now, who's going to get 5th and 6th. I don't care what order, just who's going to get 5th and 6th. I'll only read after it says reset. Okay, so let me know who's going to get 5th and 6th. You've got 24 seconds. Go. Right, we're trying to figure out who you think is going to get 5th and 6th. Let's see where we go there. Right, here we go. Bristol City, Coventry, Bristol City, Coventry, Bristol City, Coventry, Bristol City, Blackburn, Bristol City, Coventry, Bristol City, Coventry. Remember, Bristol City, Coventry is as it is. So they're obviously holding the higher ground, which kind of makes them favourites. But, you know, you got to factor in the fixture now. It's tournament football on the last day, basically, isn't it? Bristol City and Blackburn, Bristol City and Coventry, Bristol City, Coventry. I'm just going to say Bristol now, just because I'm reading a lot of them out, but don't get offended if I miss out the city, as I know Bristol City fans tend to do. Coventry and Blackburn, Bristol Cov, Bristol Cov, Bristol Cov, Cov Rovers, Bristol Cov, Bristol Cov, Bristol Borough, Bristol Cov, Blackburn Bristol, Bristol Cov, Bristol Cov, Coventry Blackburn, Bristol Cov. Right, we've got so many of these. The chat is so well full here. I'm just going to click through them. Bang, bang, bang. Most people seem to be thinking it's going to stay as it is. And we do sometimes do this, don't we? So I'm just clicking through all of them where you look for complete chaos. And it is often, particularly when you're up the table and teams do tend to be obviously better sides than teams that are down the table. It can just kind of stay put, can't it? There we go. Right, I think we are all sorted there. We're going to talk about relegation now, but first of all, let me plug that once again. Fantasy EFL. The link is now in the description. You might need to hit refresh because I changed the description as we went, but go and sign up via our link, and then we'll set up the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel League, and you can compete against me. Imagine that, hey? Right. Shall we talk relegation? Let's quickly talk super chats as well. We've got a target of 15 super chats. We only have 2 so far. Get those super chats in if you can. Thank you to Liam and Liking Trash for getting us rolling. We've got 3 hours to do it. There we go. Go on, Tom, son. Thank you. Great work as ever over the season. Ben, Tom, you are a legend. Thank you. We are now 3 for 15. Thank you so much. Right, let's look at relegation. We'll give you a better shout out than that in a minute, Tom, when we go through, hopefully, a few more. Right, relegation, and it is as complicated as you can imagine. Let's work from the bottom up. And remember, if Hull don't win, all bets are off. Okay, so Hull go to Pompey. Hull lose, there's no conversation. Nobody has to do anything. Everyone else can lose 7, 8, 10, 12-0 or whatever. It does not matter. So that's the first thing to consider. Hull lose and nothing is going to be happening here. Luton, they go to West Brom. And if it comes down to goal difference, that's a big problem for Luton. That's one thing we need to factor in mind. Goal difference. You've got to look at Luton on -22, and then you've got to look at Hull and Preston. Because if we get the slightest swing, i.e. Hull draw and Preston lose with 1 goal in it, then we flip, don't we? The goal difference then does matter. It gets very, very tight indeed. Moving a bit further up, Preston obviously go to Bristol City, who are looking for 5th place, as we've already discussed. And Derby and Stoke play one another. There's a lot of traffic to get past Stoke. The goal difference isn't great. It would take a complete imperfect storm, as we said yesterday. You're looking at a Hull win. Basically, then Luton would need to win as well with the goal difference. Preston would need to draw, and obviously Derby would have to beat Stoke there. So it's kind of a perfect storm for Stoke to actually manage to go down. I'll get your predictions in just a second. Let's just say a massive thank you to Dave, who's here all year round. Fantastic, Dave, one of our subscribers and Patreons and all of that good stuff. Thank you for all your streams and videos. Hard work overseas. And thank you, Dave, for all of your input and insight into QPR particularly. And Joan, thank you so much, Joan. $1.99 on the super chat. We are now up to, I think we're up to 5. That's sensational. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Liam. Like and Trash, Tom, Dave, and Joan. Right. Are you ready? I'm going to hit reset there in the chat. And now let's get our predictions in. I need to know the name of one team. And that team is the team that you think will be joining Plymouth and Cardiff in League One next season. I need the name of one team. Just type the name of one team in the chat and you have got 24 seconds to do it. Here we go. Right, here we go. Who's going to get left holding the baby? I'm going to mix my metaphors. When the music stops, who's going to be in 22nd? Could even be in 23rd place in Hull's case if it all goes terribly wrong and you get something or someone winning below them. Where's my reset? Up there. There we go. Right, are you ready? Here is who you lot think is going to be the unlucky one. Someone's going, guys, so don't get upset. Someone is getting relegated today. We don't know who it's going to be now. We will do in just a little bit. Let's check all these. Here we go. Preston, Hull, Luton, Preston. My God, Preston. I think this difficult fixture is getting in people's heads here with, which is fine, with Preston. Hull, Preston, Hull. Between Preston and Hull, you lot, isn't it? Hull, that kind of makes sense, isn't it? Because Preston have got the hardest fixture and Hull are already there. So you guys aren't talking complete nonsense there. I can see it. Hull, Preston, Luton, Hull, Preston. I think we've got some Preston fans saying Preston as well. Oh, dear Preston. Come on, Hull, Preston. Hull, Preston. Right, I'm just going to click through these now, guys. Apologies if your one doesn't get read out. It will get clicked up on the screen. There we go. We've got one Stoke. Preston. Luton, Preston. I'm clicking through, guys. Such good support here with the comments. Oh, my God. I'm clicking through all of them. It's painful. There we go. I can see that super chat from Dubai Canary. I'm going to go to that in just a second. There we go. Guys, your support is incredible today. Look at all of this. Where are we? Are we all done? There we go. My God, amazing support in the chat today. Most of you think it's going to be Preston. So I guess that means, let me just bring that. Actually, no, let me just thank Dubai Canary. They're one of our Norwich friends. Someone help me. What is AED? I don't even know what currency that is. I'm so thankful for the super chat, that Dubai Canary. Thank you for your amazing support. I guess out there in the UAE. What currency is that? I'm thick. I don't know. I'm from Ipswich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 6 for 15 on the super chats. Thank you lot so much. Are they dollars? Are they? Thank you so much, Dubai. There you go. Dirham. Paul Orford. Thank you so much. Right. What was I just going to do? So you guys are thinking it's going to be Preston, and that what that would take is Luton would need to get a point at West Brom. Hull would need to get a point against Pompey. If Preston then lost by 1 goal, that would put Preston below everybody else. Derby would be okay unless they lost by a lot of goals. Given, Preston's goal difference would be at least minus 12 at that point. And Stoke would obviously be fine, whatever happens, because they've got 50 points. So, that's the maths everybody is doing. They're seeing Luton getting something, Hull getting something, and Preston getting nothing, if that kind of simplifies it as we go. Wow. We are closing in on kickoff here. 7 minutes to go. We can take some questions if you like. We are 6 for 15 on the super chat target. Thank you, Liam. Liking Trash, Tom, Dave, Joan, and Dubai Canary. I won't bother doing team news and whatnot because we're basically across 12 games. It's an old school super stream. Let me just give a shout out to teams we have not mentioned yet. Dead Rubber is Sunderland versus QPR, but drama at QPR. Cifuentes out this week or put on gardening leave, which is the same thing, really, isn't it? Watford, Sheffield Wednesday, Dead Rubber. Norwich, Cardiff, Dead Rubber. Cardiff already down. Norwich, well, is that where Cifuentes is going to pop up? I wonder. Swansea, Oxford, Dead Rubber. Tremendous stuff. Right, any questions? Who do I think will drop? Do you know, I think my predictions, Callum, came out with Preston as well, with Sam. I haven't predicted anyone specifically. Oh, I don't like that team's form. I think they're going to go. I think when me and Sam did it, Sam and I, excuse me, we added up the predictions, and I think I had Hull getting something. I think I had Luton winning, actually. And I did have Bristol City winning. And I've said all week, Derby and Stoke is a nailed-on 1-1 draw, isn't it? Just run for the hills, let everybody else beat themselves up, and they're both going to survive, aren't they? So I think I have got Preston dropping as well. But, my God, do you remember a few years back, it was Sheffield Wednesday and Derby in the COVID season. I can't remember what year. It's either 1920 or 2021. And in the last 30 minutes of the season, I think Rotherham, Wickham, Derby and Wednesday were all outside the bottom three. And in the end, it was Wednesday that eventually dropped. It went 3-3. So I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Anything could happen here. Let's do some more questions here. Peter said he's going to miss me next year. You don't have to miss me, Peter. If you're a Leeds or a Burnley fan or whoever's going up in the playoffs, we will be continuing the Premier League check-in podcast. In fact, Matt SB and I are working on something behind the scenes on that. Maybe a little upgrade there on the Premier League check-in podcast. So do stay subscribed, even if your team has been promoted, and we'll still be there with the predictions. Gary O'Neill to come in at Argia. Don't dislike that. Dave. What else have we got here? Nick. Do you agree that next season looks to be one of the most open in years with pretty much zero? Well, we don't know, do we? It's impossible to say until we know who's in the league, who's done what in the transfer window. So as much as I get cross with people saying it's too early to say, I think I think I will swerve that one. Guy, Wrexham fan, enjoying a stress-free day. Congratulations to all the Wrexham fans. All the Birmingham fans. Birmingham going to get to 111 points today. Right. What are we doing? Matt's not getting carried away with Coventry being in the playoffs, is he? You won't find a single Coventry fan getting carried away after their double Wembley heartbreaks over the last couple of years, put it that way. So we should do Dearly Departed again. Well, hold that thought, Samuel. Hold that thought indeed. Maria, I'm a Blues fan. Well, welcome to the Championship, and you can start enjoying me and Sam Parkin predicting your team again now this season. Right, we are ready to go. It's 12:27. We're going to stop and say hello to Adam Scott. Adam Scott, the famous actor, is watching this YouTube channel. He probably gets fed up with that, doesn't he? I love Adam Scott, by the way. I love this Adam Scott as well. Look at that. Adam, you're absolute bloody legend. Thank you for a great season, Ben. Always enjoyed watching the content. Luton surviving today, I hope. Adam, good luck to you. I saw my mate Brian, who's a Luton fan, yesterday. He was pretty confident as well. And thank you so much for the super chat. Let's say a massive thank you. How many are we up to? One? Oh, I missed one. Coniston. He super chatted loads of times as well because I can never identify the ground. And it was Carlisle, wasn't it? Is that right? Coniston, cheers for the season, Ben. Thank you so much. How are we doing here, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 8 for 15. You guys are absolute legends. Right. We're good to go. I'm going to need your help for where we are heading. There you go. Watching you while listening to Mr. Parkin on comms. Is he on... Is Sam working Coventry, is he today? Yes, he did tell me that, didn't he? Yeah, do that. Do that. Get Sam on the co-coms there. I don't know which commentator he's with today, but Sam is doing the game here. So, yes, we have got you all covered with our little partnership here. Right, let's run through the fixtures one more time. Plymouth, Leeds. Can Leeds take the title? Burnley, Millwall. Can Burnley take the title? Can Millwall get into the playoffs? Coventry, Middlesbrough. Both sides could get into the playoffs. Bristol City, Preston. Bristol City can get playoffs. Preston can go down. West Brom, Luton. Luton could go down. Derby, Stoke. Both could go down. Pompey, Hull. Hull could go down. Sheffield United, Blackburn. Blackburn could get playoffs. And then the dead rubbers, guys, Sunderland, QPR, Watford, Wednesday, Norwich, Cardiff, and Swansea, Oxford. I don't want to make comparisons to the Premier League, but how many of those fixtures is it? 8 out of the 12, where a move in the table could be pretty seismic. This is brilliant, isn't it? Welcome to the final day of the EFL Championship. We are about to get ready to go. It will be drama. I have no idea what is about to happen. I have no idea where we're going to be headed. I've got Middlesbrough, Coventry on the screen up there. Let me know if we can get somebody, arrange it amongst yourselves. Can we get somebody watching every game, please? In fact, let's do that now in the comments. Which game, if you're on Sky, are you watching on the red button? I need somebody on every game. Please, which game are you watching? Let me know. I will be exhausted by the end of the afternoon. Yes, there will be coffee taken at half time. Are you ready for it, guys? It's going to be chaos. Where are we going first? Where is the first move in the EFL Championship table going to be? We're about to get going in Coventry versus Borough. We will move accordingly. As I've said, I've got Simon and Gillette on down there. So we should be able to see all the goals come what may. I need your help, guys. I need good faith goal alerts, please. No BS goal alerts in the comments, please. Let me know as and when you have noise, and let me know which games you are across on the red button on Sky. We are off and running in Coventry versus Middlesbrough. Welcome to Filthy Pirate Hooker. Always worth a shout out there. Right, Harry. He's on Norwich Cardiff for us. Sam's doing Leeds, is he? Beg your pardon, Con. I didn't know. I hope he's in studio. That's a long old journey down to Plymouth, isn't it? Come on, which games are you doing? Right, Dylan is on play. I'm sure we'll get plenty of Leeds fans in here, won't we? Cov Borough, you're on Danish TV here. Tremendous. Yes, Anthony, good. Keep your eyes on West Brom versus Luton. Where's the first goal going to be, guys? Steve's watching Burnley and Millwall. Oh, is that the Donovan family? Welcome, Steve. Great to hear from you, matey. Polska is on Hull, as he always is, for us. Brilliant stuff. Right, where is the first goal going to be? We'll have a look at Coventry Borough for a second. I don't want to go into watch-along mode. Sheaf. It's knocked back into Kitchen. Remember, Coventry dropping the goalkeeper on the final day. Dean is across Derby Stoke for us. Keep us updated. Here comes, is that Bidwell in down the left, cross to the back stick. Coventry penalty box entrance early. Brian is across Burnley versus Millwall for us. Where is the first goal going to be, guys? Remember, it could be Leeds. It could be Burnley for the championship title. It could be anyone of, can I remember them in the right order? Bristol City, Coventry, Millwall, Middlesbrough, Blackburn. That's the five? Maybe not in the right order. Long throwing in from Cov. Borough going to clear their lines. They've been in their defensive third the entire game so far. Hello to, and I'm so sorry, Bayu. Sorry if I've butchered your name, matey. Hello over in Indonesia. Greg, come on, you Hatters. I did have Luton to win, I've got to say. But you never know. The first thing we might see here, guys, is a red card somewhere. And, look, what happens if Leeds get a red card in 10 minutes? Already then Burnley become title favourites. What happens if Stoke have someone sent off after 10 minutes and then Hull score? You're like, oh, my God, is this on? Could Hull, the bottom of the pile of teams there, overtake Stoke? Right, keep your comments coming in. Keep your questions. We are 3 minutes into final day. No significant events yet. They will come. Don't you worry. Here comes Morgan Whittaker down the right for Middlesbrough. We are on Middlesbrough and Coventry at the moment. We will switch the channel accordingly. Alexander is totally right. And I've got to say, I kind of hope it will happen. Hull scores first and all hell breaks loose. Yeah. For us sickos here who are neutrals in all of this, Sunderland 0, QPR 1. We have a goal, and it is in a dead rubber. There we go. It's Sunderland 0, QPR 1 is the first goal of the day. There you go, GVT. He definitely said that after I said it. QPR are our first goal scorers of the day. Cross comes in. Oh, driven wide by Ellis Sims. Yeah, I was just going to say, all of us sickos who are neutral here, we just want all of the teams at the bottom of the pile to take the lead first because it just shakes everything up. To be honest, I've got no evidence other than anecdotal for this. That does seem to be that what happens in these last day of the seasons is that happens and then it all eventually writes itself back towards where the table was. And the league table doesn't lie. I mean, yeah, it does sometimes, doesn't it? But yeah, then it all sorts itself out. Anyone got a QPR goal scorer for me? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Sunderland 0, QPR 1. Nicholas Madsen. I think we're going to see the goal with Simon on Gillette, hopefully in a minute. We are up 5 minutes. First goal of the day has gone to QPR. They lead at Sunderland. Sunderland 0, QPR 1. That is one of our 4 dead rubbers, though. We're just waiting to see the goal. Ewan, there you go. It could happen. Hull, Luton, Preston, Derby all could finish on 49 points. Tom, Sunderland's form going into playoffs stinks. Well, yes, it does. Someone tell me what the Sunderland form is in the chat. Charlie, Blackburn have started well. Let us know which game you're across. Let us know what is going down. Thank you for all the likes and all the super chats. Here come Coventry into the box. Sakamoto deflected cross. Coventry have started really well here. Definitely forcing the issue. Definitely having the territory. Can they stick the ball in the net? Sims drove one wide. We just had a save forced there. Remind me who the keeper is for Borough. He was at Bournemouth, wasn't he? Come on. Win a prize in the chat. Who is it? Who was the lad who got promoted with Bournemouth? I can't remember his name, for God's sake. Right, here comes the QPR goal on Gillette. Obviously, I'm on my iPad, so it'll be a bit behind. Beautifully taken. Oh, and we have some carnage already. West Brom 1, Luton 0. It's terrible, terrible news for Luton. West Brom have scored. That is our first grenade in today. West Brom 1. Thank you, Dylan. Mark Travers. West Brom 1, Luton 0. It is big, big news down at the bottom. Luton started the day outside the bottom 3. If you're adding points up and you're giving Hull a point right now at 0-0, Luton are in the bottom 3. I think I am correct in saying that. We'll see if Footmob catches up with that. Yes, Luton are going to be in the bottom 3 as we speak. West Brom have taken the lead. Luton are the first big movers of the day. They are into the bottom 3. Pause it now. As things stand, stop the clocks. Luton are relegated. That is the first big, big goal of the day. Tom Fellows is the scorer. I've got 2 super chats to thank. Reese P4. We're going to wait and see that Fellows goal for West Brom. It's a big one. It's a grenade straight in there. In one of our really, really big games, we have had a big change of position early on. Here comes the goal. Fellows on the right crosses. He's going to go back on his left and swaz it, isn't he? Oh, he's gone near post, caught the keeper out. And Fellows celebrates. And Luton fans have their heads in their hands. A big goal to start the day. Is the keeper at fault here? Kaminsky, let's have a look. I'm getting another look. No, he just gets caught out. It's a good finish, isn't it? Very, very well disguised. First big goal of the day goes to West Brom. As things stand, Luton will be relegated. Reese, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for your exceptional EFL coverage. You're too kind, Reese. Be watching next season, despite Leeds being Premier League. Thank you so much. Reese, you are too kind. There was another one. Dan. Thank you, matey. €5 on there. Dan, I'm just gonna cut back. Have we had a Luton equaliser? Hello. Oh, it's getting going now, isn't it? We think Luton have equalised immediately. Flip it back. Luton are safe as we speak. Luton have immediately equalised. Fair play, Luton. That is great, great character. Dan there. Last round of Championship football without Birmingham. Let's go. You are very, very welcome. It sounds like it has gone 1-1, and we have a Luton equaliser. Yes, Luton have immediately equalised. How important is that going to be to immediately get that goal back and not be chasing? So it is as you were. We take that grenade goal and take it back. Luton are now out of the bottom 3. Hull was safe for how many minutes? You can tell me in the chat. Milanix Ali is the goal scorer. Luton have equalised immediately. Fair play to the Hatters. So Hull was safe. They are down again. We're just going to Rob Jones at the Hawthorns, and we're going to see the goal. And West Brom are going to get caught up the pitch here, aren't they? It's Asgard knocks it out to Ali. He goes on the outside, on the inside. Great goal. He slips as he hits it. Really good goal by Ali. Fullback doesn't cover himself in glory, does he? But Luton have equalised. Oh, Coventry chance on the back stick there. And our first grenade goal has been cancelled out. Hull have climbed in and then they climb straight back out again. Burnley go close. Ian, as a Burnley fan, thank God we're not involved in this. Ewan, I predict Preston to go down. A lot of people did before the game. We've had a switch and we've had a switch back. Hull were safe. They are back down again. It is as you were. We're adding on 1 point to everybody in the Championship table, apart from 3 to QPR and 0 to Sunderland as things stand. That is a dead rubber, but here come Middlesbrough. Ooh, we couldn't quite cut inside. I think it's Conway going through there. Couldn't cut inside Bobby Thomas. Guys, the drama has begun. It's going to get bigger. Burnley 0, Millwall 1. Wow. Leeds United fans will be very, very pleased about that. But put Millwall into the playoffs right now. Bam. Throw it in. It's a grenade. Oh, Sims, and the shot is blocked there. Millwall take the lead at Burnley. A shocker goal there. Corner for Middlesbrough cleared away. Never mind the title. That will stick Millwall into the playoffs. Do we have a goal scorer for Millwall? Incredible. One team we thought who would find it hardest to score today. Steve, thank you. Ivanovic is the goal scorer. The one team we thought would find it impossible to score today is Millwall, and they are in the playoffs as things stand. Millwall, in fact, they are in 5th place as things stand. Millwall move on to 69 points. They are in the playoffs as things stand. Oh, here's going to be a chance. Whittaker doesn't quite wrap his left foot around it. Millwall lead 1-0 at Burnley. How about that? Ivanovic, the goal scorer. Norwich 1, Cardiff 0 in a dead rubber. Burnley have equalised immediately. Oh, wow. It is all kicking off now. Norwich took the lead, I believe, in the middle of that. And Burnley have immediately equalised. So it's happened twice now, guys. We've had a switch of position. We had Luton dropping into the bottom 3 and Hull coming out. We have Millwall into the playoffs. Back out they go. Burnley have immediately equalised. We'll wait and see. Hopefully I'll get both goals. I think they did show the Ivanovic goal. Is it going to be... Oh, here we go. I think we're going to see both goals possibly here. Here's the Millwall goal. Crossed in, poked in at the near post. What that does mean, no 31st clean sheet this season for Burnley. We can say that for definite. Who scored for Burnley, guys? Can someone help me out with that one? We had an equaliser immediately. Tielemans has scored for Aston Villa in the Premier League. They lead Fulham 1-0. We're just waiting to find out about the Burnley goal. We know Norwich have taken the lead against Cardiff in one of our dead rubbers as well. I think they've just gone to Chris Boyd. Right, we're going to see the Burnley goal now, like immediately from kickoff. Brownhill, Leon is saying in the chat there. Oh, they're going to get a lucky bounce and a big tackle. And Brownhill finishes it absolutely beautifully. So 50-50 goes for them. Marcelino Nunes was the goal scorer for Norwich. Cardiff are going to finish bottom. It looks like Norwich managerless and they are leading. So we've had 2 false alarms here. We had a grenade goal for West Brom, which was immediately cancelled out by Luton. We had a grenade goal for Millwall that put them into the playoff spots. Not only into the playoff spots, put them 5th. Temporarily, and then we got the equaliser. Right, here comes the Norwich goal. Stacey crosses, little cushion shot. How's the keeper not saved that? Almost looked like the keeper leaves that as if he thinks he's not troubled by it. Doesn't even dive there. Nunes side foots it in. Will we see him at Norwich next season? You'd think 1, 2, 3 players will be out of Norwich this summer. The likes of Saints and Sargent are going to have plenty of people bidding for them. So it's as you were. We do have a couple of teams leading. Oh, red card in Norwich versus Cardiff. We'll come back to that in just a second. So Norwich lead, QPR lead. Every game that really, really matters here is level. We'll wait and find out about that red card in Norwich Cardiff. If anyone is watching, thank you, T. Milstead. Cardiff, red card. Ooh. Looks like Cardiff might have a heavy defeat incoming. They're a goal behind at Norwich. They're already relegated. They essentially don't have a manager, and they're down to 10 men. Red card for Cardiff. I need to calm the hell down. We've had a couple of big false alarms here with Millwall going in front and then an equaliser coming quickly. And we had West Brom going in front and then Luton equalising very, very quickly. I'm going to do what Dempsey, though, says and just breathe. Callum Chambers, red carded for Cardiff City. That is a dead rubber. Let's have a little look at Borough Coventry if we can for a second. Too much going on. We're not going to because it's Norwich 2, Cardiff 0. Place your bets on Cardiff. Could be a cricket score, this, isn't it? Norwich 2-0 up immediately. They're probably going to win 4-5 Norwich today, aren't they? Nothing to play for. Yeah, denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Hello! Portsmouth 0, Hull 1. There you go. Boom. That's what the relegation battle needed. The team at the bottom of the pile takes the lead. That is going to shake up the championship table absolutely massively. Hull lead. It's a big, big goal. Probably the biggest of the day so far. We've had things flip back quickly so far, but that now causes utter chaos at the bottom. Hull will now, well, let's get our league table up to help me out, for God's sake. Plymouth 1, Leeds 0. What's going on? Both of the teams going for 100 points have gone behind early on today. Plymouth now lead against champions-elect Leeds. But have a look down at the bottom because Hull are about to jump up to 51. And Luton, for the second time today, will be going in to the bottom 3. Quick fire goals there. Hull take the lead at Portsmouth. That is a massive, massive goal. And Leeds are behind against Plymouth. So as things stand, stop the clocks. Burnley will be the champions. We'll wait for the goal scorers. We'll see if the live league table has updated. We're just with Mark McAdam. Now we're about to see Matt Crooks is going to score from a set play here. Driven in and beautifully finished by Crooks. A very John Walk-esque goal, that, if any of our watchers are fellow Ipswich fans like me. That's a gigantic goal. So is that updated? It still hasn't. Let me just try and hit refresh on FootMob and see if that makes a difference. It's not updated yet, but Luton will be in the bottom 3 when that does indeed update. Nunes is on a hat-trick for Norwich City. I'm going to see the Plymouth goal here as well. Who's that coming in off the left? Is it Bundu? Really well taken, and Leeds go behind. Currently, neither Burnley or Leeds will be getting 100 points. Burnley level, Leeds behind. But Burnley were behind. They weren't behind for long. Coventry attacking in the playoff race here. Plenty of chaos so far. Let me try and keep you updated as we go. I might have to switch to BBC, someone's saying in the chat, if FootMob is going to be slow. They've given an own goal to Sam Byron. Maybe that was a cross that wasn't on target. So, Plymouth 1, Leeds 0. Surprise, surprise. Burnley 1, Millwall 1 means it will be Burnley who are champions on 98, Leeds on 97. Long way to go. 0-0 Cov Borough, 0-0 Bristol City Preston. It's West Brom 1, Luton 1. West Brom did lead, though, in that one. Derby 0, Stoke 0. Pompey 0, Hull 1. That is arguably the biggest story of the day because that affects the most teams down at the bottom of the table. We said for optimum carnage here, excuse me, I'm hyper. I'm hitting the microphone. For optimum carnage, you need the team at the bottom of each little segment to take the lead, don't you? That's what Hull have done. Matt Crooks, the goal scorer for Hull at Pompey. It is Sunderland 0, QPR 1, Madsen, Norwich 2, Cardiff 0, Nunes with both, and Cardiff down to 10. Callum Chambers red carded. Woof. Hopefully, we can calm down for a sec. Had you right into the box. All opened up there. Blocked out corner Coventry in this one. If Hull win, they stay up. Yes, they do. Hull are safe as things stand. If that foot mob table has actually managed to update itself, yes, it has. The reason a Hull win guarantees survival is that someone has to drop points in Derby versus Stoke. So a Hull win and the head-to-head between Derby and Stoke means they will survive. Look at that. As it stands, it is Luton in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hull's goal changes everything. Remember, look at this, though. This is how brutal it is, guys. Can you see Hull in 18th? The second you get a goal for Pompey, Hull drop from 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, all the way down to 22nd. So it's that brutal. Now, it's on such a knife edge in round 46. If Pompey score, Hull drop 4 places into the relegation zone. In the playoff race, we haven't seemingly been talking about it because we haven't really had much action. Coventry Borough is 0-0. Bristol City Preston is 0-0. We did have action, didn't we, with Millwall, who did jump up to 5th place when they scored, but Burnley equalised immediately. It is as you were in the playoff race. In the title race, it's going to be Burnley as things stand. If Leeds score, it will be Leeds. What are we? There you go. So good time to take a breather. We are a quarter of the way through this madness. Do hit the thumbs up button if you are enjoying the stream. Have I missed any super chats? Yes, I have. I'm so sorry. Liam, thank you so much. Liam, one of our MK Don's friends. Swansea 1, Oxford 0. We have a championship goal, but it is in a dead rubber. Swansea lead against Oxford. We're saying thank you to Liam there. League 2 table today is going to be chaos. I think we are 11 super chats in now out of our 15. Thank you so much. The target is 15 today. Thank you to all of these wonderful people up here. I'm clicking through super quickly. And it's a gigantic thanks to each and every one of you. We need another 4 to hit our target. The big news so far in the EFL Championship, Luton are in the wrong place as things stand because Hull have taken the lead against Portsmouth. I was going to say Coventry. I've got Coventry on the screen up here. Corner in for Cov, headed up in the air by Conway. He's going to get to bring that down and clear it. Don't lose it there, matey. And he does not. Keep your comments coming. Let us know if you are across. Oh, my God. Have Norwich gone 3-0 up? Looks like Norwich are 3 up now. Saints. How does that leave the golden boot stuff? Is Peru still significantly ahead of Saints? I was going to say Carlos Sainz there. Isn't he a F1 driver? Borja Sainz has scored for Norwich. They go 3-0 up. Remember, Cardiff are down to 10. We could see Norwich rack up a cricket score today. Cardiff, without any confidence, without all 11 players, without a full-time manager, they are going down. Problems in the Preston and Bristol City game there. Ryan Ledson, heavy tackle. I didn't see an update telling me about a red card in that game. So I'm not sure he's going to be red carded, but bit of needle in there. Iom is the goal scorer for Swansea. They lead Oxford 1-0. Remember, Heck up in the rafters there. Paul Heckingbottom touchline ban, really unhelpful. God, if he's up in the TV gantry as well, you are miles away. Huge stand there at Bristol City. Here comes the third Norwich goal. Slid into science. Oh, it's dreadful from Cardiff, isn't it? Bless them. They are out on their feet, ready for League One. Dave, Madsen coming good far too late. Well, better late than never, Dave. He's had a good end of the season, hasn't he? Thank you so much for the super chat. We are up to 12. We are closing in on our super chat target of 15. We're going to see the Swansea goal here. They lead Oxford 1-0. Eom. Oh, take a bow, son. What a goal by Jisung Eom. Bends that in the top corner. That is brilliant. Look at that. Oh, best goal we've seen today there is scored by Swansea. Woof. Right, let's calm for a second. So, the big news thus far. Burnley are winning the title because Plymouth, relegated, are beating Leeds. Still a long way to go in the title race, though. Byram own goal. In the playoff race, as you were, we're adding on 1 point to everybody. Everybody stays where they are. No key goals yet. We did have one. Oh, there's a key goal. Bristol City 0, Preston 1. Nobody forecast that one, didn't they? Preston, massive grenade in at the bottom. That is gigantic. Bristol City 0, Preston 1. Huge problem for Bristol City in the playoff race as well. Does that manoeuvre Bristol City down? They will be tied up. They will go below Coventry to 6th, but they will stay in the playoff spots. Bristol City go behind to Preston. That's a massive goal for Preston, though, isn't it? That will put them up to 52 points and miles away from trouble. They got to stay ahead, though. Bristol City 0, Preston 1. They've been terrible. 1 win in 14, Preston, I believe, or thereabout. But they lead when it really, really matters. We're waiting to see who the goal scorer is. We're waiting to see the goal. We're going to say a huge thank you to Angus McWhirter. Right, here comes the goal. Sorry, Angus. Watford 0. It's a set-piece goal for Preston. Who's put that in? Emil Rees is celebrating with Ryan Ledson. I think Rees is the goal scorer. Preston lead, a massive goal at the bottom. We now have Hull winning and Preston winning. It's a poor goal from a Bristol City point of view. It's pretty much a standing header. Does he jump, Rees? I'll try and take a look at the replay if we get one. Emil Rees. So Coventry have gone up a place without doing anything. Although here come Middlesbrough. Conway block. Angus, thank you so much. Hello from the States. Enjoying your coverage of the EFL Championship. Angus, thank you so much. $10 on the super chat. Very, very kind. We are at 13 out of 15 on our super chats today. Gigantic goal for Preston. Yes, I apologise. Sheffield Wednesday have indeed scored in a dead rubber against Watford. Right, have we got an updated table from FootMob? Let's see if we can get one. I might have to talk over any slow updates here. Let's see if they've registered. Oh, West Brom 2, Luton 1, and the plot thickens. This is really bad for Luton now. We have Hull winning, Preston winning, and Luton losing. That is about as bad as it can get for Luton Town. West Brom have taken the lead again. It's a horror show for Luton so far. West Brom have scored. Let me see. Right, we do have an update on the table in terms of the playoffs. There you go. You'll see Bristol City are going to behind. We're just going to cut away. We're seeing some goals. Windass taps in at the back stick from the set play for Sheffield Wednesday. Bigger news, though, because West Brom have scored. There you go in the playoffs. Bristol City dropped down a place. They are prone, though, to Blackburn and Middlesbrough taking the lead now. We could have an overtake there. Down at the bottom, have we got an update? Right, we're going to see the West Brom goal. I'm seeing a couple of super chats come in as well. Let me just cut away from that table, guys, because I'm going to see the West Brom goal here. Ball goes out wide left. Luton a little narrow. Cross comes in. untracked run. That might be an own goal. Oh, Daryl DK. Well, amongst anything, I am super, super pleased for Daryl because he's had terrible injury problems, hasn't he? They're having a look on the iPad for an infringement. I think it might be an own goal. DK might get credited with it. Yeah, DK's been given the goal. I don't know what Matt Bloomfield and the team there were sprinting to the iPad to look at. West Brom have taken the lead. This is huge, huge problems for Luton now. Derby are now 21st. But Luton's goal difference, this is a big, big problem for Luton. Now, Hull are winning. Preston are winning. They're out of sight. I think they're up in 17th or something now. Let me see if I can get you an updated table as things stand down the bottom there. There you go. Luton, 22nd on 49. Derby move to 21st on 50. Hull are leading at Pompey. Remember, a Pompey goal absolutely changes everything. Although it doesn't now, does it, with Luton behind? Even if Pompey were to equalise, Luton would stay in the bottom three. You can see there, Hull would drop to 49. They would be safe on goal difference. Oh my God! West Brom 3, Luton 1. Luton are screwing this up absolutely gargantuanly. Luton have conceded 3 in the first half. Is this all going to be done early, guys? Luton are 3-1 down. They are chucking this away. I said Derby and Stoke would be able to sit there at level and go, let's just wait for someone to screw this up and draw the game. It's Luton who are screwing this up massively. Luton are going down. What are they doing? I've got to read some super chats here. Nathan, thank you so, so much. I think they are Aussie dollars, 2 of them. Thank you so, so much. Nathan, LS, LDN, we're waiting to see the goal scorer for West Brom, who are 3-1 up against Luton. Luton have now given themselves the biggest mountain to climb you can imagine. They've gone to Harriet Derby, and I bet it's rippling round the ground at Derby and Stoke that they now know that if they both just sit there behind the ball, they are both going to survive, because Luton are having a nightmare here. LS, thank you. Brilliant work all season. Always enjoy your insights. Thank you so, so much. Right, we're about to see the third goal for West Brom. It's going to be Fellows again. Lovely finish, lifted up. Oh, Luton, what are you doing? They've done all the hard yards to get themselves in position on final day. Have Luton thrown it away in the first half? They are 3-1 down. Luton are going down as things stand. It couldn't be any worse for Luton at the moment. Preston are leading. Oh, my God. Is it going to be... Oh, no, it's the same goal. Sorry, I saw the same clip twice. I thought West Brom had then gone 4-1 up as well. But I've got multiple screens on the go here. We have reached our super chat target. Thank you so, so much. My God, you guys are the best. We put up 15 as a big one. You've done it within the first hour and 4 minutes of the stream. Thank you, Mark, who super chatted a few times. A huge thank you for all you do for the championship. Thoroughly enjoy the watch alongs, especially the final day madness. Wow. It's still on a knife edge, guys, but Luton have made things a bit clearer at the bottom. Luton are 3-1 down, which basically means Hull know they can concede and go level at Pompey. It's Hull 0, Pompey 1, and still survive. Let me just try and give you a quick update. It's, my screen's updated over there. It's Plymouth 1, Leeds 0, and Burnley 1, Millwall 1. That means Burnley are winning the title as things stand. Bristol City 0, Preston 1 means Bristol City are still in the playoff spots, but they are 6th instead of 5th, pending something from Blackburn or something from Millwall or Middlesbrough. Oh, and you nearly got it from Middlesbrough there. I think it's Illing Jr. just bends that one wide of the post. West Brom 3, Luton 1 is the big one, isn't it? That is the big one that's changed everything down at the bottom. Luton have gone 2 goals behind at West Brom. How close was this shot for Borough? Oh, that's really, really close. Borough, not far. We got the shot from behind him. Absolute whisker. Look at those Coventry fans behind the goal. Woof. Absolute whisker. They have missed by. Blackburn almost scored. There you go. That would propel Blackburn up into the playoff spots. Let me give you a live league table, Bins. There haven't been too many goals lately. Look up at the top. It's Burnley who are going to be champions. Look in the playoffs. Coventry will play Sunderland. Sheffield United will play Bristol City. As things stand, pending, a Middlesbrough goal would put them in. A Blackburn goal would put them in. A Millwall goal would put them in. If it goes to the last 10 minutes like this, guys, where all it is one of those teams just needs to score a goal and they're in the playoffs, my God, it's going to be absolute chaos on a knife edge at the moment with everybody level apart from Bristol City behind. And for maximum chaos, we know in the Championship, all you need is the team at the top of each little group to go behind and the team at the bottom to take the lead. We've had that with Bristol City in the playoffs. We had that with Hull at the bottom, who jumped up 4 places just by virtue of taking the lead. Coburn misses a sitter, says Steve, for Millwall. Down at the bottom, it is all going horribly, horribly wrong for Luton Town. Not only are they messing up their own game, they're 3-1 down, but look at that. Preston are leading, and so they go up to 52. Hull are leading, so they go up to 51. We've said all week Stoke and Derby can just sit there and draw this game and see what else happens. Oh, my God. Coburn, literally open goal from 1 yard out. Incredible. Incredible miss there by Josh Coburn. Just takes his eye off it at the last second. Alex Neil on his knees thinking, how haven't Millwall got their second goal? There's that bottom of the table again. Oh, my God. Luton desperately need to score the next goal, don't they? They're 3-1 down, or it's all done, isn't it? My God. Let's take a breather for a minute. We haven't had any goals now since minute 33. So we've been about 5 minutes without a goal. Is there any way Luton can stay up with a draw today? Yes, of course there is. If Hull lose, doesn't matter what anyone else does, Hull will go down. Like in Trash, another super chat. Thank you so, so much, buddy. Luton 4-3 comeback. Imagine, it would be crazy. Oh, Preston going close there to a second. Shot floated in. I think Robbie Brady, edge of the box. Oh, as things stand, Burnley will be champions. Bristol City will play Sheffield United and Coventry will play Sunderland in the playoffs. And Luton Town, in receipt of parachute payments, will be relegated to League One. And they are 3-1 down. They're not doing themselves any favours. Goodness me. Get your likes in. How many likes have we got? Let me do a little refresh over here. I daren't take my eyes off that iPad for any goal alerts. We got 200 likes. Wow, you can tell it's final day of the season. Hit the thumbs up. See how many likes we can get. Not over yet, pal. Far, far from it. Far, far from it. Indeed. Well, congratulations to Josh Windass, who becomes Wednesday's top scorer this century. Yeah, how many? Let me know how many goals that is. Big well done to Josh Windass. Arguably scored Sheffield Wednesday's, or one of Sheffield Wednesday's most important goals of the century as well, with that winner in the playoff final. We're just having a little moment of calm here, aren't we, as we head towards half-time. The big move is Luton, isn't it? They are 2 goals back. West Brom 3, Luton 1. Hull are leading and Preston are leading. All we need just to go into half-time is a goal for Blackburn, a goal for Middlesbrough, or a goal for Millwall. And then the playoffs get completely nuked as well, don't they? My God. Here is Morgan Whittaker into the box for Middlesbrough. Hits the shot, blocked out. Illing Jr. Crossed into the back stick, headed away by Van Avik, and Coventry will clear their lines. My God. Sounds like Millwall have hit the post as well. What are Luton's parachute payments next season? 35% of Premier League TV money, is it right? Is it 45 and then 35? Someone Google that for me. Oof. Oh, Middlesbrough hit the post. Oh, my God. Finn Azaz with the shot. It's Wilson in goal for Coventry today, isn't it? Gets a fingertip on it. I'm sure that hits the post, doesn't it? Good save. Onto the post from Azaz, who's got plenty of goal contribution. Swansea have equalised. We have a goal in one of the dead rubbers. We haven't had a goal for 5 or 6 minutes in the Championship. Frank Lampard pensively watches that replay on the iPad. And Middlesbrough have a corner. Swansea, or a goal in that game. Was it 2-0 to Swansea or was it 1-1? I didn't quite catch that. I think Swansea scored a second, did it? No, so I beg your pardon. Sorry. Oxford have equalised. My bad. Oxford equalising there in the dead rubber. Swans won. Oxford won. My bad. Got that the wrong way round. Thank you, Miss Alife. Last shot in this game, Sky tell us, Coventry on 11 minutes, as I'm sure Joe Edwards and Frank Lampard are discussing down there. They're okay at the minute, Coventry. The problem is that a goal for Blackburn, a goal obviously for Borough, or a goal for Millwall, and it's a big problem. Greg Lee, a man after my own heart, bless him, love Greg Lee, scores the goal for Oxford. Thank you, Eugene. Quick reset, guys. Burnley are winning the title as things stand. It's Bristol City and Coventry, but they've flipped places. At the moment, Bristol City 6th, Coventry 5th without having scored. We're just going to see the Oxford goal, set play. Greg Lee, great finish on the volley on the left foot there. For Oxford United. What other team has been relegated 2 seasons in a row? We've had a few, haven't we? Sunderland did it when Ellis Short pulled all the money out. Wolves did it, didn't they? Back to back after McCarthy left. And who was it who had to bring them back? Kenny Jackett brought them back. Anyone else help me in the comments? Double relegations in the past sort of 20, 30 years? I'm trying to remember who's gone back-to-back relegations from the top level. Luton could be about to do just that. Absolute disaster for Luton so far today. They are 2 goals back, 3-1 down to West Brom. Fairly quiet on the goal front in the last 10 minutes. Just Tom Fellows with that, well, it's a big goal we got to put West Brom 3-1 up. And Greg Lee scoring for Oxford at Swansea. Typical Albion. West Brom, putting on a good performance when it absolutely doesn't matter. Yes, Man City, I do remember that. And we have a goal for Coventry. Jack Rudoni has glanced in a header for Coventry. It's a big goal. That now puts Coventry clear in 5th spot. Coventry have scored. Middlesbrough's playoff dream ends there and then. And Coventry are now comfortable in terms of 5th place. Coventry lead. They will go up to 69 points. And now it's a shootout for 6th between Bristol City, Millwall, Blackburn. And I was going to say Borough, but Borough is an irrelevance because they need to equalise and now take the lead. Borough are rank outsiders now for the playoffs. That much is clearer. It feels like, as of that goal by Jack Rudoni, there's only one playoff place up for grabs now. Rudoni scores for Coventry, which kind of means it's between Bristol City, who are losing. If we get a goal for Millwall, if we get a goal for Blackburn, they're into the playoffs on the final day of the season. It's been a low tide all season, hasn't it, in terms of playoffs? Sunderland just kind of up ahead of it, and then the top three have been miles clear all season as well. Rudoni is the goal scorer. Coventry to 69, and it's a shootout now between, unless Middlesbrough can score 2 goals, it's a shootout between Blackburn, Millwall, and Bristol City for 6th position. We're just waiting on the Watford goal scorer. They have equalised. It is 1-1. Wednesday had led in that one. Watford have equalised. We're awaiting a goal scorer there. Sissoko says, hype Gar in the chat. So, quick reset. Burnley will be champions as things stand. In the playoffs, Coventry look comfortable now as things stand. And Bristol City are in there, but a goal for Blackburn or a goal for... Oh, my God. I'm trying to keep across all of this. A goal for Millwall. Thank you. Don't even know who I'm saying thank you to. All Coventry putting more pressure on. And Luton are going down. Here's the Sissoko goal. Takes that beautifully. I think that's been a better signing than most people imagined. Sissoko going back to Watford. He's had a pretty good season, hasn't he? Right, half-time whistles going everywhere, aren't they? Bristol City 0, Preston 1 is a surprise, but Bristol City are still in the playoff spots in 6th, even if it remains like that. I'm going to make a gamble that there's going to be no more goals before half-time, and I'm going to go to the live league table where, should we go the even bigger view on that? There we go. Can you see that nice and clear? Up at the top, Burnley will be champions and Leeds will be second. In the playoffs, Coventry lead versus Borough, which means they will finish in 5th and play Sunderland in the playoffs. Bristol City are behind. They are currently finishing in 6th. However, you can see just behind them, Millwall are level at Burnley. If Millwall score, they will go into the playoffs. The craziest thing about this is if Blackburn score, not only will they go into the playoffs, they will overtake... No, they won't. They'll go to 68, excuse me. So I take that back. They will go in to 6th place Blackburn on 68 points. Let's have a look down at the bottom where Luton are screwing this up right royally on final day. Reading upwards, Cardiff are 3 down at Norwich. Plymouth are leading 1-0 incredibly against champions-elect Leeds United. Luton are in the worst position because they are the only team in the division, you know, in the crunch matches who are 2 goals down. How about that? Derby and Stoke, as we said they could, can sit there level. Although it does get a bit twitchy for Derby, doesn't it, if they go behind, because they're only surviving on goal difference there, if that were the case. Hull are doing their business. They are leading at Pompey. Preston, that's probably the best performance of the day, isn't it? Because they are going to playoff candidates, Bristol City, and they are winning. And they have not won, I think once in 14 games, Preston have won. So they are looking at pulling out a bit of a blinder on the final day of the season. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is going to do us for the first half. Guys, the support has been insane. I can see 1,000 of you watching as things stand. I've got to take a break. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Please, please, please don't go anywhere. We will see you back in 5. Go and get a bit of fresh air. Go and get a coffee, a tea, something stronger. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We will see you. Let me just get my phone, wherever it is. Get questions in, although there's so many of you in the chat, they might disappear. So maybe wait until the back end of the stinger, which will end in 5 minutes' time. And we will See you very, very soon. As I said, don't go anywhere. It's half time in round 46. Burnley are going to be champions. It's Bristol City and Coventry in the playoffs. It's Luton going down. See you in 5. Are you ready, guys, for the final straight? I'll give you everything for the next hour. This is exhausting, but it is exhilarating and brilliant. The final day of the EFL Championship season, and it has been a dramatic first half. In the title race, we'll just do the headlines. We can't cover everything. In the title race at the moment, it is going to be Burnley who are champions because, surprisingly, Leeds are losing at Plymouth. Burnley are not beating Millwall. They are 1-1. Millwall are playing well from what we're hearing. They're in for a playoff spot, potentially, if they can win that game. However, it is level, and Burnley will win the title, and neither side will reach the magnificent 100-point total. In the playoff race, and I'll put the table up for you to make it very, very clear on this one. Coventry are leading and are comfortably going to take 5th place as things stand. Bristol City are losing at home to Preston. They are leaving themselves wide open to Millwall and Blackburn. Middlesbrough are out of the equation because they are playing Coventry. They need to score twice. There's 2 teams that need to score twice, and we'll talk about the other one down at the bottom of the table. So at the moment, it will be Sheffield United versus Bristol City in the 6th versus 3rd playoff semi-final. It will be Coventry versus Sunderland in the 4th versus 5th semi-final. Down at the bottom, I'm sorry if you're a Luton fan, everything has gone wrong that needed to go wrong for Luton today. Luton are 3-1 down. That's the main issue. As I said, speaking of sides that need 2 goals, Middlesbrough are 1, Luton the other. West Brom 3, Luton 1. They responded brilliantly after going behind. They were immediately back to 1-1. But then a real sucker punch from West Brom. Bang, bang. It went 2-1, 3-1 really, really quickly. While that was all going on, Hull took the lead and Preston took the lead, which is a giant problem. And let's be honest, we have said it all week that Derby and Stoke knew they would be able to sit here, observe what was going on, knowing that a draw would probably be all right. And that is working for both of them at the moment. Although, if a Luton were to score the 2 goals, it would be goal difference for Derby. But with Hull and Preston winning, it's a huge problem for Luton because a draw doesn't work in any way, does it? They need 3 at the moment, but that would, of course, change if we got a goal for Bristol City against Preston, or we got a goal for Portsmouth against Hull. Honestly, Luton's bigger hope at the moment is Portsmouth scoring twice rather than themselves scoring twice, I think. It's been an incredible first half in terms of support. We set a ridiculous target of 15 super chats, and we have blown through it. So we're going to say a huge thank you to Liam, Liking Trash, Tom, Dave, Joan, Dubai Canary, Coniston, Adam, Reese, Dan, Liam, another one from Dave, Angus, Nathan, LSLDN, Mark, another one from Liking Trash. If you do want to support via Super Chat, you can. I'll be really grateful. We've reached the target, so I'm super, super chuffed. No obligation to anybody to do it. There's never an obligation. It's always free to watch, but if you do want to help out, I know you probably see some YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers driving around in Porsches. It's a bit different if you cover the EFL Championship. And yes, I'm so proud of our 45,000 subscribers, but there's no silk pajamas or Ferraris here, put it that way. We are very, very much scratching and clawing for every view and every penny. So we're really, really grateful, me and Shaylee, here for any support that you can give us. I'm going to take that question in a sec from Matt. Make sure I do that because I always make promises and then break them. Let me just say first, I am over the moon to be brought to you in association with only the EFL. How about that? Fantasy EFL playoffs is about to kick off. If you look in the description, I have got it in there. I can see it on my laptop over there. There's a link I need you to click to go and sign up. Let them know that we sent you from the Benjamin Bloom football channel. Look, if you want me to, get in there with the EFL, then click that link because we might be able to bring you some more brilliant content. The better friends I get with them. So do click that link and go and sign up. You can't pick your team yet, obviously, because we don't know the playoff teams throughout the EFL. But I'll be playing. There'll be a Benjamin Bloom Football Channel League. And look, these are national prizes. Look at that. Hospitality tickets on the opening day of the season. 1 year now TV subscription. That's brilliant. So all the watch-alongs next season, you can come and join me, and the EFL will gift you that now subscription. You can get a home and away shirt for the club of your choice. Obviously, whoever the hell you support, get that shirt. Go and get involved. Where was that question that I wanted to read? Matt, there you go. As it stands, who do you think will go up through the playoffs? Do you want to chat about that in the chat? You guys get across that. What is Sunderland and Coventry? We don't know what Sunderland are going to do. Are they just going to come back to life, having rested for come out of hibernation and win that? You'd almost back Coventry. And look, you've got to back Sheffield United against whoever gets in sixth. They're just on the basis of the league table. I know it's tournament football and anything can happen and all of that. But yes. Have we got another super chat? I'm getting a notification that the gorgeous Kelly, thank you, Kelly. And we're really looking forward to seeing more of Kelly next season because her lot, Wrexham, are back. Well, not back, haven't been in the Championship, but they are going to be joining us in the Championship. Thank you so much, Kelly. She always gifts Benjamin Bloom memberships, which is really, really kind. Thank you so much, Kelly. What we do need to do, and I'll do this in the summer, I'm going to have a really good look at the membership side and the Patreon side. I know we've been slow on watch-alongs, roundtables and perks. So we're really going to work hard and try and, I'll do some questionnaires and whatnot about what you guys would actually like. I know a lot of you'd say, don't give me anything, Ben, I'll just donate. It's fine. But I'd like to try and give something back without giving up too. It's very, very easy to make a load of promises and then you've got no time to actually spend with your family. So do let me know what you'd like and we'll try and upgrade the membership side. But yeah, huge thank you. Paul, can you save my marriage, Ben? I've never been asked that before. What would I be? Jeremy Kyle to do that? You don't want Jeremy Kyle saving your marriage. What gets red wine stains out of a cream carpet, mate? You're buying a new carpet by the sound of it. Anyone with any expertise, there you go, still free. Pack your bag, Paul. Michael, I like Coventry to absolutely wax. Why does that make me think of lemons? To wax Coventry, to Sunderland, excuse me. Darren, we are staying up. Say we are staying up. Yes, they are. Fair play, Preston. Darren, wind back, spool back up to the start of this video. And I don't blame, I think I predicted it myself in terms of if you added up all my individual predictions. Wind back, lots of people thought Preston were going to drop. Bristol City were going to win. At the moment, Preston are miles away from it. But guys, that goals in certain games and it all changes massively, doesn't it? Jake, I am still not relaxed as a Hull fan. It is looking good. Let's give Parkins some credit. He said a few weeks ago he fancied Hull at Pompey on the last day of the season. Pompey have sprinted and run so hard for so long and Hull so much riding on it. And he's right as things stand. Do say hi to Sam on Twitter if you're enjoying his commentary over on Sky. Right, we're getting underway now in the second halves. Let's do a little quick update. I'll do the headlines again. And I'm going to give you everything for the next 45 minutes. And then I'm probably going to collapse in a heap. This is going to be carnage the next 45 minutes. Will we get the type of drama that we had? I'm thinking of two particular seasons when Swansea overtook Forest in the playoffs and it swung by like 6 goals in the second half, or that incredible relegation battle with Rotherham, Wickham, Sheffield Wednesday and Derby. Someone tell me this season. I can't blooming remember Right. Plymouth 1, Leeds 0, Burnley 1, Millwall 1. Burnley are going to be champions if nothing changes. Coventry 1, Borough 0, Bristol City 0, Preston 1, West Brom 3, Luton 1. That's the biggest scoreline, really, isn't it? The most kind of formative to the table. Derby 0, Stoke 0. Draw. Pompey 0, Hull 1. Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 0, Sunderland 0, QPR 1, Watford 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 3, Cardiff 0, Swansea 1, Oxford 1. Someone's probably going to be able to work it out in the chat. What's the most high-value goal here? It's probably Bristol City scoring, isn't it? That changes both the playoffs and the relegation. I wonder which one goal moves the most teams in the entire league table. Maybe Pompey scoring against Hull. I don't know. There's some potential key goals. I tell you what would be a key goal. If West Brom score a fourth, surely it's done, isn't it? Surely relegation is all over unless Hull really take their eye off the ball and somehow collapse. Matt, last time all three promoted teams from League One stayed in the Championship. 17. Yeah, well played to the League One teams. Brilliant. Pompey. Well, Derby aren't safe yet. Pompey and Oxford have been outstanding, haven't they? I've predicted both of them to go down numerous times this season. Both had terrible kind of runs at times, but they're safe. A Derby going to join them. We await the first goal in the second half. Make sure you've all clicked that link to sign up. Fantasy EFL in the playoffs. And thank you for all the likes, by the way. If I hit refresh on my laptop over there, I think this might be a Benjamin Bloom channel record here. 353 likes we've had on this stream. Absolutely sensational. Thank you for all of the likes, super chats, donations, etc. Alistair, really bright start for Preston here. I was fearing a Bristol City pepper-in and collapse. So far, so good. I tell you what, it's going to be a heroic win, isn't it, for Preston if they get this done today. All you need to do to prove that is wind back, as I said, the amount of people who thought, oh no, Bristol City will beat Preston and it's going to be big problems for Preston and potential relegation. I'm going to give you everything. If my voice goes, yeah? There are 40 minutes and change plus stoppage time left of the 24-25 EFL Championship season. I've got to say a big thank you to Kieran. Imagine Delap stays at Ipswich. I mean, I can't imagine it, Kieran, but it'd be absolutely glorious. Wouldn't it? Thank you, Kieran, so much for the super chat. We have blown through our super chat target today. Thank you so much. We set it at 15, but my God, I think we've got like 19 now, haven't we? Which is just incredible. Thank you. You lot. Hello, everybody. I'm yelling. Why am I yelling? Sheffield United 0, Blackburn 1, which means boom. In go Blackburn, into the playoffs, out go Bristol City. Bam! Throw it in. That is a huge goal to start the second half. We said we needed a big one. We have got a big one. Blackburn have taken the lead at Sheffield United. Wow! Let me just block this a-hole in the comments. There he goes. Blackburn take the lead at Sheffield United, which means they go to 68. Bristol City are out of the playoffs as things stand. That now means that Bristol City really have to push. That goal, I mean, they needed to push anyway. That goal is bad news for Preston as well. Bristol City have got to go for it now. Sheffield United 0. Blackburn 1. We're seeing the goal here now on my iPad. Oh, keeper's got his weight on the wrong foot. I've got to say, Blackburn Rovers fans, look at those limbs behind the goal. That looks incredible. Yukio Hashi looks like the goal scorer. Quick, everyone, check you're not the a-hole. It was Dismal Realms who needed blocking in the comments, but you've been lovely in the comments, and certainly John Michael White, it's not you. I always remember there was a film called The Duff, and I think the question was, if you don't know who the Duff is, you are the Duff. And Dismal Reigns knows who he is, and he's been blocked. So do I wave or do I do that? Let's be polite here. Throws a spanner in it. Goodness me. Blackburn lead. Bristol City are out of the playoff spots. Goodness me. I'm going to take one more look at the goal here. What happened to the keeper here? He's on the wrong foot. Is it Mike Cooper in goal? Doesn't look like it, does it? Is that Cooper? No, that's not Mike Cooper in goal for Sheffield United. I don't know in terms of team news a lot today, but yeah, would Mike Cooper have saved that? You tell me. I'm sure there's plenty of Bristol City fans who are saying, why aren't you playing Cooper in goal? We got 2 super chats. Oh, John. John's actually a good friend now. He's been with us for a long, long time. £20. John, thank you so, so much. Congrats on another successful season, mate. Look forward to the shows with Blues back. Huge welcome back to Birmingham. Look, of course, we love them because it's a big fan base, thankfully coming back to the Championship. But to get people like John back is fantastic. Simon with a super sticker as well. Plymouth 1, Leeds 1. At this moment in time, Leeds will be champions. It has changed at the top of the table. I was saying thank you to Simon for the super sticker. Leeds are champions now as things stand. That has changed on a dime. A goal for Leeds. Nonto, says Graham, has scored. Leeds are champions as things stands. Oh, goodness me. West Brom went close to a 4th as well. That game's going to get loose in a minute, West Brom, Luton, because Luton are just going to have to go for it soon, aren't they? There's going to be more goals in that game. Oh, it was Moa. Oh, that's so unlucky. He's actually got the ability to score that goal as well. Moet. We are awaiting to see the Willie Nonto goal for Leeds. Leeds are going to be champions now. They have gone level. It is as you were at the start of the day in terms of both teams level on points. Leeds will win the title on goal difference. Neither side will get 100 points as things stand. The big grenade goal in the second half is by Ohashi for Blackburn, though. There's Nonto finishing from close range for Leeds with the left foot. Oh, there's a big goal at Pompey. Portsmouth have equalised. And we said, what is the highest value goal? We said it might be Blackburn. We said it might be Portsmouth. We said it might be Chaos because they have both scored within minutes of the second half starting. Portsmouth have equalised. I can't tell you off the top of my head what that is going to do at the bottom of the table. Let's do some quick maths before the table updates. Penalty to Cardiff against Norwich is irrelevant. I don't know why I'm mentioning it. Hull are about to drop to 49 points. So Hull are going to drop to 21st, but they will be safe on goal difference. But Luton fans, now Luton are actually 1 goal from safety in the Pompey game. If Pompey go 2-1 up, Luton go out of the bottom 3. I said it, didn't I? There's more chance of Luton surviving via Pompey scoring twice than via Luton scoring twice. Incredible start to the second half. Portsmouth have equalised. And as you can tell by my incredibly overexcited reaction, that is a massive goal. We're now going to see it on the big screen as well. Lovely dummy into the box, caught on the near post there. Who's drilled that in? I couldn't see the goal scorer, guys. Christian Sadie. Where was he? On loan at Shrewsbury? Who was he on loan from? Bournemouth? Is that right? Someone smart me up in the comments. Cardiff have scored the penalty. Cardiff 3, Norwich 1. Absolute drama in the relegation zone. Is the keeper at fault? He gets caught there near post. The Champions League is the best league in world football. It's certainly the most difficult to keep up with. Let's see. Right, we've got an updated table. That's really helpful. Let me bring it to you there. Look at that. Hull will survive on goal difference as things stand. But look what a knife edge it's on. If Portsmouth score another goal, Luton and Hull in 21st safe and 22nd relegated will switch places. I don't know who scored the penalty for Cardiff. It's Norwich 3, Cardiff 1. We'll find out. Youssef Salek. Someone's going to sign him from Cardiff, aren't they? He's not going to play in League One. He's been really good in the Championship. Kieran, there goes our playoff spot. It could all change. At the moment, incredibly, Blackburn are in there, and Blackburn had a terrible run under Ishmael when he came in. They're on a really good run. Look at that. There'll be 5 straight wins to get in to the playoffs. Look at that. Blackburn are 6th as things stand. If you're complaining about me transposing the names of 2 teams in the chat, calm down. This is pretty complicated. Try and have 2 seconds of empathy. This is hard to do. I may get 2 teams or a goal scorer the wrong way around. Calm down. There you go. That'll make me happy. There we go. 56 from the 2 Derby supporters in Nora. I don't know how to pronounce that. Australia. Oh, is it 4-1 West Brom? $5 on the super chat. Oh, Luton now are totally relying on Portsmouth. It's all on Pompey. Now we think it's gone 4-1 West Brom. I'm just checking on my other screen. Yeah. Right. Luton are not getting anything today, are they? West Brom have gone 4-1 up. Luton have not done their bit. They are completely reliant on Portsmouth doing something or Hull screwing up themselves. Phil, thank you. You do an amazing job. Many more twists and turns, I'm sure, before the final whistles next season championship. Should be great again. Phil, thank you on the super chat. Thank you very, very much indeed. Long throwing goes in from Coventry. Big punch. Clear. Oh, Sheffield United have equalised. That means Bristol City are back in the playoffs. Can you keep up? I'm trying. Can you keep up? Sheffield United have equalised. Swansea have taken the lead. Ronald has scored. It's Swansea 2, Oxford 1. More pertinently, though, apologies, Swansea and Oxford fans, is that Sheffield United goal. Blackburn were in the playoffs. Bristol City were out. That has changed. Oh, big chances. That should have scored for Borough. That should have been 1-1. We really could have had absolute peak carnage then in the playoffs. Oh, we're just awaiting the Sheffield United goal scorer. It is 1-1 now. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. Kelly, you absolute angel. Thank you so, so much. $10 on the super chat. Ben, you're earning your keep today. I can't follow all the drama. Kelly, I'm struggling to follow it myself. I need the help of the chat. Absolute chaos here. Love you and the championship. Bristol City 0, Preston 2. Oh, wow. Well, firstly, well played, Preston. They are looking very, very safe. But Bristol City now are going to be relying on others. They are in 6th place, but they are 2 goals down. Preston, take a bow, have gone to Bristol City, who are in the playoff positions, and they are winning 2-0. Ahmed Hodzic was the scorer for the Blades. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1 means Blackburn were in the playoffs. I need some of this coffee, guys. Now they are out of the playoffs. I'm going to put that. Fair play, Preston. Well done, Preston. Very impressive. Luton. Oh, my God. Luton are 5-1 down, guys. Luton have completely collapsed. So Luton now they've just checked out. They are 5-1 down. And they are going down unless they get the favour of all favours from Portsmouth. Luton are completely reliant on Portsmouth now, aren't they? They need Pompey to beat Hull and they would stay up. But they're 5-1 down themselves. My goodness me. They've gone back to Rob at West Brom. He can't keep up with the goals. Milutin Osmajic was has he got both goals today for Preston? Well played. Callum, I'm not going to read that, but I totally agree with you, mate. Don't want to get demonetized here. And West Brom, that looks like Callum Stiles from an assist from Furlong. I think they need to show us 2 goals, and that's a great strike. I mean, I say Luton have collapsed. West Brom are just scoring everything. And I feel a bit sorry for Tony Mowbray here, because Tony Mowbray had a very short stint managing West Brom, and they created created loads of chances and scored very few of them. They're scoring everything today, and it is West Brom 5, Luton 1. And Luton need a favour from Pompey. Swansea 2, Oxford 2. They're having fun and games there over in South Wales, aren't they? I think it's gone 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2 there. So maybe we'll get a 3-3 if there's a couple more goals. 5-1, boing, boing. It's less boing, boing for Luton and more splat, isn't it? Wow. I still haven't seen the Arnel Ahmedhodzic goal. I haven't seen the Milutin Osmajic goal either. But complete drama here, because Bristol City, their destiny appears not to be in their hands now. They're 2 goals down. Luton are 5-1 down. So they are totally reliant on Hull City. Let me just, we're with Lindsay at Bramall Lane to see the Ahmedhodzic goal. I was just poked it in from a set play on the back stick. Blackburn, remember, were in the playoff spots until that ball hit the back of the net. But Bristol City, goodness me, sorry, let me just block this person who doesn't seem to know how TV subscriptions work. My apologies in the chat there. Bristol City have gone 2-0 down. Let me bring you the table up. There you go. So Coventry 5th on 69. Bristol City are 6th, but they are 2-0 down. They're completely in the hands of Burnley and Sheffield United, basically. If Millwall score, they're in the playoffs and Bristol City are out. If Blackburn score, they're in the playoffs and Bristol City are out. Here's the second Preston goal. Osmajic in, and look at those Preston fans behind the goal. How much is that goal worth? My God. Right. Here's your reset, guys. Let me try and do this, because someone will score while I'm doing it as well. Plymouth 1, Leeds 1, Burnley 1, Millwall 1. Leeds will be champions. In the playoff spots, I told you someone would score. Luton have scored. They are no longer 4 goals down. They are 3 goals down. If Luton draw 5-5 and survive, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, by the way. Clip that bit out and play that to me if they do. My God. Right, I told you someone would score. Right, in the playoffs, Coventry lead Middlesbrough 1-0. They're going to finish 5th. Bristol City are 2 down against Preston, and that doesn't do their goal difference any favours. Right, Burnley have now scored. That means Burnley will be champions. Oh, I said someone would score. I'm literally trying to read you the results once. I'm trying to read you 12 football scores, and the Championship players can't stop scoring, and the table won't stop changing. Oh, guys, I'm going to give you everything for half an hour more, but I cannot effing keep up here. My God. So Burnley will now be champions. They lead 2-1 against Millwall. That's really good news for Bristol City as well. So could Bristol City lose 2-0 at home to Preston and still finish in 6th spot? That would completely sum up the playoff race in the Championship this season, i.e. low tide, low standard. We knew the door was open for somebody. Oh, my goodness me. Right, I think we're going to see the second Burnley score. What is going to be fun is I'm going to spend the entire last half hour of this stream trying to read the scores out and see if no one scores in the time I do it. Who's that scored? Jaden Anthony, I think, is the goal scorer. He's had a really good season, hasn't he? Jaden Anthony. So Burnley are going to be champions unless Leeds score. They've gone tit for tat, Burnley and Leeds, all season, and they've gone tit for tat today, haven't they? Because they've both gone behind. They're both equalised. Now Burnley have taken the lead. Apropos, will Leeds take the lead? Norwich 4, Cardiff 1. There's the goal from Jordan Clark. The Luton fans kind of celebrate it, but they're all trying to get phone signal to see if Pompey can score. There you go. There speaks probably a Luton fan, Agatha. Sorry if I butchered your name there. But Luton are relying on Portsmouth to beat Hull. That's the only thing it feels like that can save them. I'll change my mind if it goes 5-3. And if it goes 5-4, I mean, this is on. This is really, really on. Right. Shall I attempt to read the scores out? And we'll see if anybody can decide not to score in their games. It is 66 played in the Coventry Borough game. That gives us a fairly good barometer. Right, that's the last coffee. I've got to get through it. I got to get through this. And we're seeing the goals, by the way, for Oxford, and there's Big Hellick knocking one in. I missed the Ronald goal. Right. I need to say thank you to Aaron, whichever you prefer. Thank you so much. Who's your Wrexham fan? Wow, I don't envy you having to keep up with these scores, Ben. Great stuff. I can't. And people are having fun watching me try. It's impossible. I'm going to talk about the Cardiff goal. God, it's a lame penalty, isn't it? Was it Duffy on someone? I think Salek tucks it in. And then Duffy himself is going to get the next goal for Norwich to make it 4-1. Right. Shall I attempt to read the scores? No, because I'm going to see the Duffy goal. Great header by Duffy, to be fair. Towering stuff from Shane Duffy to make amends, if indeed it was him that conceded the penalty. Right. Plymouth 1, Leeds 1, Burnley 2, Millwall 1 means Leeds will win the title. Of course, I can't do it. Bristol City 1, Preston 2. I got 2 results in and Bristol City scored, which is big. There is now only 1 goal in that game. And remember, that game has implications on not just the playoff race, but the relegation race. It's the only game that does indeed affect in a big way both ends of the table. I know we've got Burnley Millwall, which affects the title race and the playoff race, but Bristol City have got 1 back. And remember, let me just put this out there now. Bristol City have been really good at home, haven't they? And they've had some dramatic late wins at home. I'm just throwing it out there. Yeet Dosis. I like that. Keep mentioning the scores every 5 minutes so someone scores. I'm just going to pass out, though, if I keep doing that. Blooming impossible. Right, here's the goal for Bristol City with Simon on Gillette. Crossed into the back stick. Header in Ross McCrory. And it is Bristol City 1, Preston 2. Come on, North End. Keep it tight. Wow. Let's have a look. We won't go through the scores. We will just analyse the tables. Although, just be eagle-eyed. If it hasn't updated that goal, the goal difference will obviously be wrong for Bristol City. Right. There you go. So it hasn't. So make Bristol City +4 on the goal difference by the way. So as things stand, Bristol City still could be taken out of it by Blackburn. Millwall now need to score a couple, don't they? Because their goal difference doesn't work with a draw. So it's reasonably straightforward in terms of the playoffs. I think Coventry beating Middlesbrough helps us understand that. I mean, if that game was level and the permutations could literally just be anything, couldn't they? Down at the bottom. So Luton 5-2. Should we just make the assumption that Luton are not going to get anything today? If it goes 5-3, I'll change my mind. The big one is if Pompey concede a goal. That's the big one. We said Stoke and Derby would just be able to sit there, frankly, and watch everybody beat themselves up. So at the moment, it's all down to Pompey. If Pompey score, Luton survive, Hull go down. But let me just throw it out there. If Preston were to concede another goal, they would drop to 50. And no, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? Preston need to lose for that to make a difference. So I'm not telling you as much as I'm telling myself, guys. Really, the only game we are concerned with right now for the next goal is Pompey versus Hull. That is the most significant thing, because even if Bristol City score the next goal, okay, we then change our minds. Or even if Luton score the next goal, it's still Luton 22, Hull 21. Okay? Does that make sense? Goodness me. Ben's going to look like Gandalf at the end of his mayhem. I'll drink to that. Thank you so, so much. Right. Norwich, 71 goals at 13th place is a joke. Somebody tell me. I bet Norwich have got the highest goals against lowest position ever in the Championship, haven't they? That's a fair point there by Dylan. Oh, goodness me. Right. There you go. White Hart Dane says, lots of substitutions at Fratton. I can see this ending 1-1. You've just got to be careful. Yeah, I agree with the real hope. If you're Hull, you've got to be so, so careful. You know, thinking that Pompey are on the same page. Okay, draw's fine. And they just pop a set play in at the end. Anyone my age will remember Liverpool-Blackburn. Jamie Redknapp just popped that free kick in at the last minute, and all of a sudden it's, oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Are Blackburn going to lose the title on the last kick of the game? James, thanks for doing this. Walking around Menorca trying to get my son to nap. Well, don't play this to him because I'm screaming and yelling. Are we at the 74-minute mark? Oh, here we go. Bristol City have equalised. I said the game to watch was Pompey and Hull. You can now throw Preston into the mix now. And could we get a magnificent comeback from Bristol City and an utter collapse from Preston? Preston have given up, thrown away. Use whatever words you're comfortable with. A 2-goal lead. Oh, Wilson sweeping off his line there for Bristol City. My goodness me. At what point, guys, do I switch channel to Hull versus Portsmouth? I should just do it now, shouldn't I? Oh, shot driven. Coventry have hit the post as well. This is absolute carnage. Bristol City have levelled against Preston. That is going to change both the playoff race and the relegation battle. We are now going to see Preston drop 2 points and a couple of places in the table. Let's see if FootMob have got with it. So Preston are going to drop to 49. Preston are going to be 21st now. They have got... We said this was going to happen, didn't we? The goal difference might come into it. Am I right in saying that? Preston are going to drop to... No, they're not. Excuse me. FootMob is being very confusing. It has not updated the score, but it has... I don't know what FootMob is doing there. So Preston aren't going to go to 48. Look, ignore that FootMob table. It's just weird, isn't it? Preston were on 52, so they're going to go to 50, aren't they? But let's wait and see. Ross McCrory has got both of the goals. Is he not playing left back for Bristol City? My goodness me. We will wait and see that goal. We'll wait and see if FootMob can sort its life out and update properly, which I think it has now. Right, there you go. Sorry, I was a bit overexcited. So, Luton 49, Hull 49, Hull safe on goal difference. Derby, so Preston now on 50, below Derby. So Derby and Stoke fans have been sitting watching all afternoon at 0-0, and they will have just gone, whoop, Okay. We're all right. We're all right. Just draw this game. As we've said all week, a draw is okay. If Preston lose, Luton still have to score 3. Yes, that is correct. Unless Pompey score. That's the one. I tell you what, at 80 minutes, I'll switch over to Hull Pompey. Yeah? Is that a decision? And I'll try and read the scores now. I just want to see this second Bristol City goal. So Preston were 2-0 up. And now if you're a Preston fan, you're thinking, my God, imagine late on we get another Bristol City goal and it swings around. Can Preston finish below Luton, though? I'm not entirely sure. I didn't describe the McCrory goal at all there, did I? I might have to wait for it to be on Gillette here for me to see it. We need to go to Hull Pompey at some point. So, actually, you know what? Preston are all right, aren't they? Let me take that back. So even if Preston lose, with Luton being 3 goals behind, they would survive on goal difference, wouldn't they? The key for right, sorry, I understand now. The key for Luton is not Preston. And the key for Preston is Luton. Luton's survival depends on Portsmouth scoring against Hull. Preston could lose 8-2 against Bristol City. And unless Luton score something against West Brom, Preston will be safe. Okay? Does that make sense? Luton's destiny is in Portsmouth's hands. Preston's destiny is in Luton's hands. Have you got it? Have you got it? Oh, Middlesbrough are in here. No, the offside flag is up. My God. Top man Ben says Chambers 101. This is hard work. Keep it up. I'm trying my absolute best. In the playoff spots, Bristol City, by the way, have done themselves a huge, huge favour. I mean, when is scoring 2 goals not your best friend? But by scoring 2 goals, Bristol City now have a 2-point cushion. But look at that, guys. Let me throw this out. If Blackburn score, Blackburn will be in the playoffs on goal difference. Yeah? Blackburn have got a better goal difference than Bristol City. Help me. So if Blackburn score, they will be in the playoffs. So let me tell you these ridiculous 1-goal swings. If Portsmouth score, Hull are relegated, Luton are safe. If Blackburn score, Blackburn are in the playoffs, Bristol City are out. You got it? If Leeds score, they'll be champions. And for God's sake, there's only 12 minutes of the season left. And oh my God, all of those things can change. Tell me it's not the best league in the world. Tell me it's not the best league in the world. 12 minutes to go. The title could change. Playoffs could change. Relegation could change. 12 minutes. My God, this is absolute insanity. Right, I'm going to try and read the scores. Actually, if you want, get some applause emojis in. Joe Allen is retiring and he's just been subbed off by Swansea. What a great career. Brilliant stuff, Joe Allen. Giving himself to football for 15, 20 years, he's probably been playing as well. Goodness me. Angus, who's chosen us over Paramount Plus. Thank you so much. I turned down a ridiculous commentary. We are the real deal here. Thank you so much. Right. I am going to try. Get your rounds of applause in for Joe Allen. What a brilliant career. Gone right to the top with Wales and with Liverpool as well. Amazing career, Joe Allen. Right. Is now the time to switch to Portsmouth versus Hull or Sheffield United versus Blackburn? Feels like Portsmouth versus Hull is the game. Oh, Thomas Asante, huge chance for Coventry. Tell me in the chat. I think I'm going to switch to Pompey versus Hull. I'm going to do it. And because of my light being remote controlled, I might go really bright in a second. No, it hasn't happened. Right, I am switching over to Portsmouth versus Hull. And that feels like the game that could have the biggest effect on the bottom of the table. Or shall I go to Bristol City versus Preston? Should we just flicker around a little bit? Do you know what? I pressed the red button and didn't change anything, and it's gone off. Let's flick about a little bit. I am going to I'll put Portsmouth Hull on to start, and we'll follow the chaos, shall we? We will follow the chaos. It says 81-16. I don't know if there's going to be any slight delay on the red button. I guess we will find out. So we no longer have Middlesbrough and Coventry up on the big screen. I could go to Watford Wednesday. Sorry to any fans of these teams, but I will not be going to Swansea Oxford, Norwich Cardiff, Watford Wednesday, or Sunderland QPR. I can guarantee that. Right, as things stand, every time I try and do this, someone scores, don't they? As things stand, Plymouth 1, Leeds 1, Burnley 2, Millwall 1. Burnley will be champions, and they'll get 100 points. Coventry 1, Borough 0, Bristol City 2, Preston 2, Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1, means it will be Bristol City versus Sheffield United and Sunderland versus Coventry in the playoffs. Swansea 3, Oxford 2. I think there's been a chance for Preston we're seeing on Gillette. Do they go close? No, sorry, chance for... He's headed back to his own keeper there. In the relegation picture, Luton are 5-2 down at West Brom. That means that unless they score a truckload of goals in the last few minutes, Matt Crook's down for concussion. There's going to be plenty of stoppage time at Pompey. So, Luton are 5-2 down. Hull are level at 1-1. So, basically, those are the games that we are focused on at the moment. Everyone else has a points differential. Unless we get a goal for Pompey, Luton will be relegated. So, the only thing that can change relegation, unless Luton slam in 4 goals in the last 10 minutes of the season, would be a Pompey goal. It is tense as you like. Hull just need to sit right where they are and they will survive. But if they concede, Middlesbrough have hit the post. Feels like the post has been hit about 5 times in Coventry versus Middlesbrough. Doesn't it? Right, we've managed to do the reset. And I think we're good. The remaining scores, Swans 3, Oxford 2. Liam Cullen has, in fact, just scored. Norwich 4. Cardiff 2. Watford 1. Wednesday 1. Sunderland 0. QPR 1. Sheffield United 1. Blackburn 1. I think we've done all these now. Pompey 1. Hull 1. Derby 0. Stoke 0. We said Derby and Stoke would be able to sit there and observe, wouldn't we? And draw this game. And it would be fine for both of them. Bristol City 2, Preston 2 has been a bit of a thrill ride, hasn't it? Youssef Salek was the goal scorer of the 6th goal in Norwich versus Cardiff 4-2. Coventry 1, Borough 0. Burnley 2, Millwall 1. Plymouth 1, Leeds 2. By the way, who just said that in the chat? Yeah, if Leeds score again, you could have a moment to remember for Leeds. You could have a goal that would guarantee the title. Not that anyone really cares. We are 5 minutes away. There you go. 5 minutes of normal time left in the championship season. As things stand, Luton are down. Bristol City and Coventry keep the playoff spots, but they switch places. Coventry 5th, Luton 6th. And Burnley are going to win the title on the last day unless Leeds score. So a goal for Leeds changes who wins the title. Maybe a goal for Blackburn would switch, or a goal for Preston would switch the playoff picture, and a goal for Pompey would switch the relegation picture. That is the size of it. I have got Pompey versus Hull on my screen. I would advise everybody to switch to Bristol City and Preston, or Sheffield United and Blackburn, just to keep everything updated here. Will there be a massive goal that changes everything in the last minute of this season? Is it going to happen? Could we see a Pompey goal relegate Hull and keep Luton up? Could we see a Blackburn goal put them in the playoffs and take Bristol City out at the last second? Or will nothing change in these last 5 minutes? Guys, 5 minutes. Hang in there. 5 minutes to go of the 24-25 EFL Championship season. And it is still up for grabs in the title race, in the playoff race, and in the relegation battle. Incredible, guys. There are so many people in the stream. Thank you. Over 1,000 of you in the stream. Incredible. Guys, Luton have scored. West Brom 5, Luton 3, with 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Are you ruling out the 5-5? It's 5-3. Luton have scored. Will we get a monster goal, though, somewhere? I'm talking about Leeds. A goal would win them the title. I'm talking about Blackburn. A goal would put them in and take Bristol City out of the playoffs. We've got a big goal for Coventry. Let's say congratulations, Coventry. Coventry have gone 2 up. My voice is going. We all knew that was going to happen. Coventry will be in the playoffs. Well played, Coventry. That is done. Surely, Coventry are in the playoffs. Oh, will we get a Portsmouth goal that would relegate Hull and keep Luton safe? Oh, my God. Thank you, Crypto Rizzo. This is tough, but I've got to hang in there. You've got to hang in there a few more minutes. I think Coventry are in the playoffs now. That is confirmed. Milanic Ali was the second, or the third, excuse me. It's his second of the day goal scorer for Luton Town. Thomas Asante is piling into the box for Coventry, and he squared it across. And Jack Rudoni is the Coventry hero. And yeah, John, you're right. Lock it in pretty much. It's going to be Coventry-Sunderland in the playoffs, 4th versus 5th. I think that is about it in terms of 4th versus 5th. Who are Sheffield United going to play? The only thing that changes it now would be a late goal for Blackburn. Oh, Hull have gone really close. My God. John Egan has just gone really close for Hull from a set play. That would have settled it if Hull had have scored there. Set play goes in. I'm going to see Ali's second goal. Decent save that. We are in the right place. Please switch over to Sheffield United versus Blackburn. That feels like the only other game where we could have something massively significant happen. Even if Preston were to retake the lead at Bristol City, it wouldn't change who's finishing 6th. Millwall are behind. The only thing that will change the playoffs, as the corner goes in again for Hull. Oh, they've gone close again there, Hull. The only thing that will change playoffs is Blackburn scoring. So your focus now, guys, is completely on Leeds for the title, on Blackburn for the playoffs, and on Portsmouth versus Hull for relegation. They are the only games where the next goal, you never know, Luton could score another 3, but the next goal will change everything. My God. Steve, first time on a watch along on this last day. Great job, Ben. I'll be back next season to see how Wrexham get on. No chance of getting a ticket. Steve, thank you so much for the super chat. That was a great save. wasn't it, from Egan's header? That's the first time I've seen it in real time. And yes, you are correct. 7 minutes of extra time at Hull. Rathbringer, welcome. BBFC WhatsApp member, Ali at Luton, smashing it at Halifax Town in National League a few seasons ago. Will he save Luton? It doesn't look like it. Plymouth 1, Leeds United 2. Leeds are going to win the Championship title in the last minute of the season. We said, would there be a late goal that would make a big change in the table? It is Plymouth 1, Leeds 2. Leeds are going to score 100 points and win the title. They are going to do it in the very last minute of the season. Leeds United will be champions for 24-25 in the EFL Championship. We've got a big late goal in the title race. Is there going to be one elsewhere in the playoff race or in the relegation battle? Wow, I cannot keep up with this. Leeds take the lead late in the day. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. We've had a crazy number of super chats. I'll click them all up at the end of the stream. Who scored for Leeds, guys? Let me know. A late title winner for Leeds United. We are 92. Swansea 3, Oxford 3. I told you, didn't I? They were going tit for tat and it would end up 3-3. That's exactly what's happened. I'm right one today. Right, I'm going to see the Leeds goal. Burnley 3, Millwall 1. It won't matter. And that is going to be a hugely famous goal in Leeds history by Manor Solomon, who has taken off all his clothes because he scored the goal that wins Leeds the title. Derby 0, Stoke 0. Barring any miracles, Derby and Stoke are both safe. We said a draw would work for those two. What a dramatic way to win the title for Leeds. 91st minute goal. I think Scott Parker has probably just been told Burnley have gone 3-1 up. We are going to have two teams finish on 100 points in the Championship. Unlucky Burnley, going to score 100 points and not win the title. But what are you going to do? It's still been a great season for both. Leeds are going to be the champions. Full time's coming in. But we will not know it's over until it's over at Bramall Lane, where if Blackburn score, the playoffs change, or at Fratton Park. I'm looking at it on this screen right now. Get across, if you can be watching, Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1. That's the one that could change the playoffs. This here, Portsmouth Hull, is the one that could change relegation. Leeds are going to be champions unless they concede another goal to Plymouth. But I think that's all done. 100 points for both Plymouth and Leeds. Hull just need to stop Portsmouth scoring for the next 3 minutes of minimum stoppage time. Derby and Stoke fans both celebrating. We're waiting for our I's to be dotted and our T's to be crossed, but it looks for all the world like it's going to be Luton that drop. I thought they'd win today. I thought they had enough momentum. They have thrown it away at the last, Luton, having done the hard work to get back into it and conceded 5 at West Brom. What is going on at Bramall? Big chance for Sheffield United. That could have finished it in terms of the playoffs for Bristol City and Coventry. Plaheta was the 6th goal scorer in Swansea versus Oxford. Oh, my goodness me. Burnley, full time. Well played, Burnley, 100 points, but they are not going to win the title. Leeds went 2-1 up in minute 91. Oh, goodness me. Oh, Plymouth went really close there. I'm just seeing on Gillette. Really close. Darlow in no man's land. Right, we are 90 seconds away. Let me know how long there is to go at Bramall Lane. That's the only other game. Hull have conceded possession, but as long as they don't concede a goal, they are safe. Blackburn corner in the last minute. Keeper's up. It's gone dead. That should probably do it for the... Oh, no, there's 8 minutes stoppage time there. My goodness me. Still, about 75 seconds left in Portsmouth versus Hull. Luton are down unless Portsmouth score the most dramatic goal probably in Hull's history. In it goes into the box. Just leave that, catch that, keeper falls down. Hull have less than a minute of minimum stoppage time to see this out. If they do, Luton are down. There's Mr. Iluchali. It's all gone wrong for him this season. Tim Volta, terrible hire, but Ruben Selles is going to keep him up. Hull have conceded possession. Can they get hold of the ball and boot it down the ground? It's going out for a throw. Bristol City 2, Preston 2 is a full time. The ball's back with Portsmouth for a throw-in. We have about 15 seconds left at Pompey. This is the one. Could Pompey score the most dramatic goal in Championship history probably now? Because we're at 97. No, they can't. So Hull, unless Luton score 5 goals in the last minute of this game, Hull are going to be safe. Luton effectively down. Full time, I think, at Plymouth. Leeds are going to be champions. Hull have done what they needed to. They've got a point. Luton have thrown it all away on the final day. Luton, it looks like, are going to get relegated on goal difference. Hull started the day in the bottom 3. It's not full time yet, I don't think, at West Brom. But Luton are 5-3 down. We're awaiting the end at Bramall Lane. Let me press my buttons and see if I can get the coverage to go to Sheffield United, because you could still get a late goal for the Blades. Is it full time yet? If it is, we are all done. It is all over. Full time. Leeds are champions. Congratulations to all our Leeds friends. Champions, 100 points. Well done, Burnley, as well. 100 points. Missing out on the title on goal difference. And it looks a lot like Luton are going down with 49 points on goal difference. How close are we to full times across the board? Let's check in. It looks like we're still going at Sheffield United, although we must be mighty close. It says 99-24 has been played. Let me know. We're just awaiting the final whistle. We know that Leeds are champions. We know that Luton Town are relegated. We are just waiting for full time now. Sheffield United versus Blackburn, I think. And there it is, full time. Wrap it up. It is done. The Championship season 24-25 is over. Leeds, champions, congratulations. Burnley, second, 100 points, congratulations. They miss out on the title on goal difference. We already knew. Sheffield United, third, congratulations. In the playoffs, they will play Bristol City in 6th spot. Sunderland, we knew were going to be 4th. Coventry, we knew were going to be 5th. I need to say thank you. Sorry, it was a super chat I missed in there. Jonathan, well done. What needs to change? Preston next season. Thanks for great work. Jonathan, I would love to answer. We have far too much to talk about. I'm so sorry. And thank you for the super chat. Relegated, Cardiff City, bottom of the table, 44. Plymouth, 23rd, 46th. Luton have gone down on goal difference, -24. Think back to those big defeats. Luton had done so much to get back into it. Do you remember me saying going into the coverage of this round, oh, you know, everybody won on the last day, last season. Complete opposite this season. Nobody won down there. Cardiff lose to Norwich. Plymouth lose to Leeds. Luton lose to West Brom. Hull draw with Pompey. Preston draw with Bristol City. Derby and Stoke, we told you as soon as it finished last week they were going to draw. Oxford draw. My voice is going. It's been too dramatic. Oxford draw with Swansea. Nobody in the bottom 10 in the league gets a win tonight. Absolutely incredible. Ben, this was epic. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I am absolutely beat. Look at that. Title and relegation on goal difference. And the title was decided in the 91st minute of round 46. Wow. Absolute wow. Let me try and compose myself. I'll read you the scores and then it is done. And it is on to the playoffs where Sunderland will play Coventry. Sheffield United will play Bristol City. I can't believe I've drunk two of them. My God, hang on. I can't talk without lubricating my vocal cords there. Daniel Farker, penny for his thoughts. He's taking it in. Some will say he's in the moment. Some will say that's it. Will Leeds change managers before they go to the Premier League? Right. Let's go through the scorelines today. Incredible. Leeds 2. Plymouth 1. Leeds 2. Burnley 2. 3. Millwall 1. It's been a long couple of hours, guys. Means Leeds are champions on goal difference. Both Leeds and Burnley score 100 points. Incredible. In the playoffs, Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1, Bristol City 2, Preston 2. Sheffield United will play Bristol City in the playoffs. It was Sunderland 0, QPR 1, Coventry 2, Borough 0. Those two will play in the playoffs. Sunderland and Coventry. Sunderland end the season with 5 straight defeats. Then, down at the bottom of the table, Cardiff finished bottom. It was Norwich 4, Cardiff 2. Plymouth, they lost to Leeds 2-1. They finished 23rd. And here comes the drama. Luton started the day outside the bottom 3, but lost 5-3 to West Brom. They are relegated. Hull started the day inside the bottom 3 on 48 points. They survive on goal difference, having drawn 1-1 at Portsmouth. Preston survive on 50 points. Well played, Preston. They went to Bristol City. They drew 2-2. If they'd have lost that game, they would have survived only on goal difference, and they also would have been below Hull as well. Derby and Stoke, again, we said all week they're going to draw, and they did, and they survived. Well done, John Eustace. We haven't mentioned his name in the stream. There's been too much other drama. Louis Coyle goes in to the stand there, and thanks the Hull City fans. Brilliant stuff. The Hull needs a captain, isn't he? Well played, John Eustace. How on earth has he managed to get Derby safe with 50 points as well? Unbelievable. Stoke safe on 51. Oxford and Pompey, brilliant, 53 and 54. All 3 promoted teams from League One have survived. Well played, Pompey. Well played, Derby. Well played, Oxford. Incredible. Would you like to see your final championship table for 24-25? Here it comes. Leeds first, 100. Burnley second, 100. Amazing. Sheffield United third, 90. Remember, 2 points deduction for Sheffield United. They scored 2 points per game. They are the first team in championship history not to get promoted with 2 points per game. Sunderland 76, 4th. Coventry 5th, 69. Bristol City, congratulations, 6th, 68. Is that a record? That must be the lowest points ever to get in the playoffs, mustn't it? Someone check that for me. Bristol City, 68 points and in the playoffs. They scored 22 points fewer than Sheffield United to take that playoff spot. Where are we going? Blackburn 7th, 66. Millwall 8th, 66. West Brom 9th, 64. Middlesbrough 10th, 64. Swansea 11th, 61. Well played, Alan Sheehan. Swansea could have been in relegation trouble if that had gone the other way rather than, a kind of winning streak at the end of the season. In 12th spot, Wednesday 58. Norwich in the bottom half, 57, 13th. Watford 14th on 57. QPR 15th on 56. And then we go into the bottom 8. Pompey and Oxford, as I say, brilliant, up from League One, 54 and 53. They are in 16th and 17th spot. Then Stoke and Derby, who played today, 51 and 50. And a big well done, John Eustace. What a great job to get Derby safe. Brilliant stuff. Preston and Hull, 20th and 21st, 50 and 49. The last teams to survive, and Luton Town were in the Premier League 1 year ago. They are going to be in League One next season. Back-to-back relegations for Luton. They lose 5-3 on final day. Plymouth, 23rd on 46. Cardiff bottom on 44. Incredible looking league table. Two teams with 100 points. Sheffield United with a huge total in third. And then low totals for 6th and 5th. It feels like all the points have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. And then unexpectedly high totals at the bottom. Luton relegated on 49. Hull survive on 49 on goal difference. I believe, guys, that is the first season since Blackburn in 2017-18 or 16-17, someone correct me in the chat, that a team has been relegated from the Championship on goal difference. Right. I need to take a breath. Incredible. Thank you for the amazing support today. Hit your thumb up before you go. Unbelievable. Let's say thank you to all of the super chatters. Liam, Liking Trash, Tom, Dave, Joan, Dubai Canary, Coniston, Adam, Reese, Dan, Liam, Dave, Angus, Nathan, LS, Mark, Liking Trash again, Kelly, Kieran, John with a big one, Simon, Matthew. I don't think I saw that one earlier, did I? Thank you, Matthew. Sorry if I missed that. 56, Phil, Kelly, Aaron, Chambers, Angus, Steve, Wraith, and Jonathan. Thank you so much. If you say nice things in the chat, I'll put it up afterwards. Leeds are champions. Burnley are up. In the playoffs, Sheffield United versus Bristol City, Coventry versus Sunderland, and relegated Luton, Plymouth, and Cardiff. I need a rest. I will see you for the hot takes very, very soon. My God, we got there in the end. That is it for the Championship 24-25 season. It was fantastic. It was epic. Thank you for joining me on this final day. Watch along.